Okay, boys and girls, let's start Math Boxes 6.2. And number 1 says, fill in the circles next to the ways that break 8 times 6 into two smaller multiplication facts. So if we take half of 8, that's 4, and half of 6, that's 3. Okay, so we could do 4 times 6 and 4 times 6, so A would work. And here we would have, this one is 6 is half, so we have that 6 right there, so 8 times 3, that one would work. Okay, 5 times 6 and 6 times 6 are completely different problems, so that's not going to work. And then I could break it apart as 2 and 6, that gives me 8. Okay, so that one would work. Okay, so 8 times 6 is 48. Number 2, find the area. You may use the doubling or break apart strategy. All right, so if I use doubling here, I could take 2 times 7, which equals 14, and then 2 times 7, which equals 14, and then I just want to add those both up. 14 plus 14 gives me 28 square feet. Remember to square your feet, or square your area. Number 3, you're to fill in the missing numbers. We look at this, we know our rule is times 3, so we're going to put in 2. If we multiply that by 3, we're going to get 6. When we put in 5, we multiply that by 3, we're going to get 15. Okay, now boys and girls, this is just like our arrows and frames, so we're going to do the opposite operation. All right, so what number do we have to have when we multiply by 3 to get 9? So 9 divided by 3 would give me 3, and 30 divided by 3 would give me 10. Okay, so remember, when you go the opposite way, you do the opposite operation. Number 4, record a fraction equivalent to 1/2 that represents the shaded part of the circle on the right. All right, so this would be 1/2 right here, because I have 2 parts. So now all I have to do is count up my parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So that's my bottom number, which is my denominator. And then how many of those parts do I have shaded in? I have 2 of those parts shaded in. So that gives me 2/4. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4. And my next one, I'm going to have 2 arrows here. When I see a solid arrow, I'm going to multiply by 4. And when I see a dotted arrow, I'm going to divide by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up here so that I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I'm going to start out with 1 times 4, which gives me 4. And then 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. And 2 times 4 gives me 8. 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. And then 4 times 4 gives me 16. All right, boys and girls, this concludes Math Boxes 6.2.